Welcome, guys. How is everybody on this Friday night? Lord Needham, welcome. Good to see you, buddy. Can everybody hear me? I'm going to go through and say hello, and somebody start screaming if you're not hearing me. Welcome, T-Fetch. We got Crispy Critter, channel member. Welcome, brother. Ginger Fisher's in here. I saw him earlier. Howdy, Neil McKenzie, channel member. And I pinned the subscriber giveaway, guys, at the top of the chat, and I'll pin the member one in a little bit too. Hey man, channel member, welcome, brother. I'm glad you guys are here. I've got a lot of competition tonight, and I understand if you want to take a chance to grab one of those pyrites Metal Complex is giving away. And I saw Bees had Crazy K coming on, and I saw on Instagram today that Crazy K and one of the other guys down there at Kaiser resigned. It looks like they're starting their own gig. Q1 Fiend, brother Ben, channel member, hello man. Good to see you, good to see you. Dopey, my brother from another mother, it's good to see you, my man. Hey man, channel member, and Dopey, you're a channel member. I appreciate all you guys. Let's see, have I missed anybody here? Acid Test Kids, my man's in here. Somebody said feel better. I hope you're okay, buddy. T-Fetch, it's good to see you, my man. Hey man, channel member, I think I greeted you, but I'm not 100% sure, so I'm greeting you again. And I'm just scrolling, guys, trying to get caught up. I see brother Demonot, channel member, welcome, my man. You went back out UPS today, buddy. I have no idea what happened. I've had that happen now twice with Pirate Ship. And this time, instead of it coming back to my house, if you hadn't sent me a text and I hadn't put in my code and done the little inquiry, I don't know if it just would have sat there, if they would have ever brought it back. Pizza operator, the man, the myth, the legend. Good to see you, buddy. Thank you for the stickers. Ed, channel member, welcome, brother. Carco, channel member, welcome, welcome. Dang Ross and Mersalt, channel members. Great to see all you guys here. But yeah, I got a couple of pizza operator stickers. And I got some new channel stickers. Not new, just more. You know, that's kind of a pain, guys, because I'm designing all this stuff on Canva, which is a little buy app. I don't know what these stickers are. So I'm trying to get better because I still owe all my channel members. I've got all my envelopes. I just need to send out stickers. And they've been going out in all the knives. And then I don't know why I ended up getting these guys. But Sticker Mule and or Zug Monster is kind of the people I've been using. They'll send you these texts if you sign up. Lefty and Matisfaction, somebody was telling me about that, but they'll send you a text every now and then, like every week. What's up, Lord Needham? Scotty, Sobek Scooter, what is up? Josh Worth, what is up? Channel member. But so when they send me those promotionals or whatever, that's typically when Big Red and all them say order your stickers. You know, you just bump the quantity. Well, guys, I am just learning, because I'll tell you, I've been doing my channel merch, and I was trying to do some choose debate not hate hats, and the logo is too tiny. Don't buy that yet. But I like these kind of hats. So I got a choose debate, not hate there, that the sizing's good, but I don't have anything on the back of it. So the only thing that I really think is cool is the shirts and the different mugs and glasses if you drink beer. I've got those over there too. But you don't have to buy a thing. That's not what it's up there for. Rochman 5000, what is up? Chris Hinkle, channel member, good to see you guys. Like I say, guys, I will be here till midnight. And I know Dopey, it's been a month, man. That is awesome. Thank you, my friend. But we, I understand if you guys want to check out some of the giveaways on that Metal Complex is doing. You know, I won't do a giveaway here while somebody else is. Cheeto Bandito, channel member, welcome, brother. But I appreciate you guys being here. Mimo, channel member, what is up, my friend? And we'll have fun tonight. We might have a couple of guests stop in. I'm trying to convince Jason to come back on because I don't know if y'all follow him on Instagram, but he's been posting some just wicked ass little fixes, and mine hasn't come in yet. But I do want to show you guys a couple of things that came in. And this was going out as fast as it came in. But this is acrylic red case Sodbuster Jr. in stainless. It's got a new home. And I've got one coming. Ed Harrison, my man, what is up? Minda Milton, what is up? Ed, channel member, I appreciate all of you. But this is going to one of our brothers in the community. Ed has been a member for 3 months. Thank you, Ed. You are the man. And one of the highlights of my Blade show was getting to spend time with you. And I feel like I let everybody down on, I think it was Saturday night. The night that the Kaiser dinner happened, I wasn't going to go to the Kaiser dinner. I wasn't invited, but a lot of them were going. So I went to the pit and just thought that after the show, I'd hang out at the pit, bump into some people maybe that I hadn't seen, that weren't going. I'll be damned if I didn't sit down there and fall dead ass asleep. Bluminati, what is up? And I saw somebody else slip in here too. Who was it? I saw... Where'd it go? Copperlight Steve. Howdy, brother, and Brand New American. I don't want to miss any of you guys. But no, so I fell dead ass asleep in the pit. Everybody was gone. I was sitting next to a really cool dude who I met, and then I had another kind of cool dude. Totally different guys. One of them had a survival website. He had over 500,000 subscribers. Real low-key guy. I forget his name. And this other guy was just there with his girlfriend, and he was selling some fixed blades. And it turns out his story, he was a little Asian guy, and his story was he trained hand-to-hand combat, and he also was a specialist. Thank you, pizza operator. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. You do not have to do that, but I appreciate it more than you know. But I woke up, and I got to meet Mimo. She was sitting over there by me. So that was, and I feel kind of bad because I was a little bit spacey when I woke up because I was down there asleep after probably only about an hour, but I'd been talking to people, hanging out, and I must have just been exhausted and crashed. But when I woke up, talked to Mimo for about 20-30 minutes, and then ran to the bathroom and came back, and she was gone. So I didn't get to spend nearly as much time with her as I would have liked to. I talked to a lot of people who did. Thank you so much, Bluminati. Gifted a membership and pizza operator. You gained that gifted membership. So I need you to do this, brother. Pizza operator, thank you so much, Bluminati. Jump out of here and go to my videos. I think you said you signed up for the, and they're going out in Tucson boxes, guys. I apologize. You signed up for the More My Leah, which is my standard subscriber giveaway, but I'm also giving away this Real Steel Metamorph for channel members, and you are a new channel member, and I would love for you to go leave a comment in the other video that I posted earlier this week, because this is a really cool knife. I don't carry it much, but it's a Real Steel compact Metamorph. Crispy Critter, thank you, brother. Crispy Critter, I am bad about not reaching out as often as I should because I run around like a chicken with my head cut off for work. That's not an excuse. What that is an invitation for you or anyone else. Not a channel, good to see you. Whoever want to talk, even if it's about nothing. If it's about good, bad, or nothing. You dial my digits. If you miss me, you'll get a call back from me within 10 minutes. It just means that I'm in a meeting or talking to somebody else. But I do agree with that. I think we should all, the way I look at it, or my goal for the channel, my goal for the knife, my experience with knives, which started out totally different, is to bring and continue to keep this wonderful group of humans not just together in the chat, but to continue like we did at Blaze Show, like we do when we have phone calls, when we text, when we jump outside of the chats, to really get in and kind of learn about each other. It makes us a stronger community. It gives me, all of my friends, and I was a social butterfly in high school, and I work in a very highly in the public kind of job, which I don't love it, but in my free time, they're not a lot of human beings that I in real time spend time with. But you guys, I spend time with every day. I know who's on and where I'm going to find Crispy and where I'm going to find Mimo and where I might see Hey Man. And Chef Rocky, welcome, buddy. And that's what I love. So I'm really hoping that the longer I do these streams and the longer that I participate in the chats, my hope is we just continue to grow. We continue to grow, not in numbers necessarily. That's great if people want to come in. But I want everyone to grow in love for each other, because as different as we are, we have so many things that draw us together. And there are a lot of us, me included, who struggle, and struggling, when I say everybody has different levels of struggle, right? But I don't feel alone anymore. I mean, I know that I can pick up the phone and I can call Shane. I know I can pick up the phone and I can call Crispy. I know I can pick up the phone and I can call Mateo. I know I can pick up the phone and call Stevie. I know I can call Dopey. I just want to make sure that we continue to, that's why one of the things in my giveaway is I want people, especially new people, because when I was new, I never chatted, but it was Grateful Panic that brought me in to what I consider the real knife community, which is just the fact that you actually start to solidify and make relationships with people. And it's not always good. I mean, the great thing is we can have major disagreements, whether it's college football, whether it's politics, whether it's if we like guys or girls, whether if it's, you name it. But it doesn't matter, because what draws us together is we like the same kind of stuff. We like each other, and I want us to be there for each other. So never feel alone. Never feel that if you're going through heavy shit, that you're the only one going through it. Because I assure you, they're a big group of us. And I've been watching Mental Health Mondays, All Satisfaction, and Sharice's episodes. And I won't talk about them, but I urge y'all to go consume that content. But hey, Ian Coates, I love you like a brother from another mother. And when I met you in person, I think after a little while I would have recognized you, but the hat threw me off, dude. I was expecting to see the hair, and I'm sure it was fabulous under the hat, but you were low key on the down low, and it was just a pleasure meeting you, my man. And I know I'll meet you again. But that's the thing, man. We should all be here for each other. I don't care if you think Hinders are soft, Greg Medford sucks. We can all agree on that stuff. But if somebody tends to grab that type of stuff, those products, remember, we're all addicts. a lot of our purchases, I know I'm an addict, recovering addict from the chemical world, but a knife addict of the worst degree. But be tolerant, be kind, because what I always think of is when somebody's having a shitty day, right? When somebody's having a day where, things aren't going great. And I agree, Ian Coates, I agree. Don't suck. And think about one of the coolest classes I took was psychology of adjustment. Think about what that person that you're walking past or that you're getting an influence by because you're seeing a side of them on YouTube or in person. Think that they had to go through a bunch of stuff to get to that point in time to where they were showing themselves to you, whether they're being an asshole passing you in a hall or if there's somebody that doesn't hold a door for you. My whole thing is, I think it's scientifically proven if you smile and you say hi to people, it makes you feel better. And sometimes that little small act of kindness is the only act of kindness the person you're extending it to may get. And if we can make a difference in each other's lives for just doing things that really all decent human beings should do, I think that's awesome. And I think there's strength in our numbers. Then I'll get off the rant. And, I've seen what we've been able to do in 2 years for Knife Rights through Knives Live. And I see how many people, because I'm one of them, stay engaged through 24 hours alive. Buckle up, people, because it could be a whole weekend this year. But my point is, for us to come together over that cause or over Sister Stella or over, you name it, right? Insert situation here. We are a group of people who care deeply about each other. And that is, to me, as a wise, older G, that is invaluable. Relationships are what make communities strong. That doesn't mean you have to get together with everybody. You don't have to get along with everybody. You don't have to agree with everybody. It means you're tolerant. It means you're accepting. It means you use, or at least practice, humility. And think about what other people may be going through. Live streams are an absolutely great example. And I'll talk about my friend who's not here, but I haven't seen him in a while, Marco Polo. When Marco Polo first bounced into the scene, he was not in a very light place. He was in a dark place. And he was basically being a troll in one of Grateful Panic's Tuesday Night Lives. And Grateful Panic and the people in the chat, instead of just chastising him, started engaging with him, right? So then Hungry Bird, what is up? And then, so he would come back, and I'd see him every now and then at Imler's Live, but he always had that same very vicious, kind of attacking, trolly attitude. Well, Grateful Panic one night said, look, Marco, I'm going to send you a link. Come on, and why don't you tell me what's going on? So, guys, Grateful Panic is the Pied Piper of the community and the original OG who brought me into it. But he had Marco on the live stream, which what he feels to this day was one of his more awkward live streams. He's apologized for it because he felt like it kind of went off the rails. But it didn't go off the rails. It was a group of people caring about an individual who was struggling, who after not only that live stream, but several others and many conversations because phone numbers were exchanged, he went and took care of himself. And to watch as a witness people's lives change because of what has happened and what happens in these streams tells me that we're a powerful group. It's just one of those things. So I'll get off the big horse. I'm glad you're all here. And that's why I always say in my videos, please look out for each other. Because again, there'll be things that somebody says that will piss you off. And you don't have to bite your tongue. You can have those disagreements, civil discord, right? but just don't let it degrade into personal, because there are people that are very sensitive. I'm not one of those people, but I know for a fact, because I've been guilty of doing it. NAFCEL official, thank you so much, brother. We're getting ready. I'm going to share my screen real second because we're getting ready to go shop over there, because I have found one of my favorite fixed blade companies, new favorite fixed blade companies, is now over on the NAF. So we'll go over there in a little bit. But let me tell you something, guys, what it's all about is the people. And thank you so much, NAF. I will continue, Eric, to shout you guys out only because I love you as a retailer, love you as a dude, and I'm really stoked that Mr. Billings, little Junior Billings, brought the shed knives over there. They're fantastic, and I'm sure I'll be getting a Tanto soon. But yeah, guys, where I was going with that was, when I ask you to look out for the guy or gal to your left and guy or gal to your right, it's because I know, because I've offended people in my life and in other people's lives that I care about very deeply. And the last thing I would ever want to do is offend them. So the first thing I did in those cases is pick up the phone, because I know, A, text can be misrepresented, right? You and I we can send a text that says the exact same thing to 10 people. And those 10 people, depending on what they're carrying, what they're dealing with, are going to interpret it differently. So I know it's kind of hard to communicate in the text. But Dwayne Letterman, channel member, great to see you. But I never want to hurt a brother or sister's feelings for saying something stupid, because I say stupid stuff. And as soon as I find out that I do, Forrest, welcome, channel member, my brother. Throw some Forrest love up here real quick. I've got them all around me. But that's why I want y'all to look out for each other and go forward with love in your heart, because I can take it. Y'all can kick me around all day long, and I'm happy with it. I'm a good sparring partner. Thank you, Brand New American. Just gifted a membership. I love it. And Chicago 23 and Rackman 5000 and Crewwear and Autumn Wind. Wow, you just gifted a bunch of memberships. And Mike Reese, you picked one up. Guys, thank you. Brand New American. That was awesome of you. I don't know why I can't highlight it over here, but I can highlight it. That's bizarre. Guys, if you're a new member, because you just got a membership from Brand New American, because I'm about to start talking to all the members and put the link, because the link up there now, the pinned link, is for the general giveaway. But we're going to be also doing a member giveaway for the Real Steel Compact Metamorph. So you new members, jump over to the members only section. You'll see another video, real short, just like the video that was for the More My Leah, and just leave a comment in there, and then you'll be in for the random drawing of this sweet little Gentleman's Folder Metamorph Compact, which is really a good little knife. I enjoy it. But you guys are eligible now, thanks to Brand New American, who did something kind for someone, and I appreciate it, brother. But that's all I ask. You know, we can all, and I've got a really good friend of mine in the community who you all know, who will remain nameless. I love him like a brother, but he's got a very sharp sense of humor, which I find hilarious. And a lot of people like that kind of sense of humor. At the same time, there are a lot of people that are sensitive, that might be having a bad day, that might get their feelings hurt. So that what I'd ask is just people be kind. You can ribbit each other. You can beat up on Kyle Coonley when he comes in here, because I know he's tough. Promise not to take anything Kyle Coonley says seriously. Same with Shane. But, you know, it's just, life's hard, guys. And this week, the way I look at it, lately, all the weeks have been kind of suck for work. So I'm just glad to be here with you guys. I want it to be fun. I want it to be laid back. And I want everybody to look out for each other. Because sometimes we can't do it alone. I know I can't. So I'm going to start out with what I carry today. And then I want to see what you guys carry. But let me start off. My fixed blade was a knife that I went to White Mountain Knives today to see if it was in stock, and it's not. But this is the TS 150. This is a little fixed blade, the first tiny fixed blade I got. It's about half an inch smaller than a chickadee, but it's S90V, it's G10, super sharp, super slicey, comes with a Kydex sheath, and it was like 45 bucks. So I carried that as my little fixie. And then my primary carry was this guy that I found out about at Blade Show when A to Z EDC picked one up. And Justin got some in over at White Mountain Knives. And I popped in my Javon 10 code and went with the micarta. I wrestled with the carbon fiber, but I've just come to realize that I'm a micarta guy. I like the way it feels in my hand. I like the way it patinas. But this is a full-size knife with a deep, deep hollow grind. I know the spine looks kind of funky, but believe it or not, those finger placements, even though it is funky, it makes sense. You don't need jimping on that blade because you've got those indentations. It's made by Bestech because it is a Bestech. Started out as a Beyond EDC knife. When I saw this at the Blade Show, I told them, I was like, wait a minute, guys. Haven't I seen that knife before? And they told me that it had started out as a collaboration with Beyond EDC, and for some reason, which I don't remember, Beyond EDC didn't go forward with the project, and Bestech continued doing it. And this is the other little guy I carried. This is another knife I bought at White Mountain Knives ever since I got my code. But this is a slip joint, but it's one of the cooler slip joints I've got. It's a Viper Knives made in Montiago, Italy. Little regular slip joint with a nice crisp half stop. Tight open. Little less than a 3-inch blade. Titanium bolsters. And it's got this steel spring, which is kind of neat because it's kind of convexed out or concaved out. So it's got a little ridge going on there. But it's really thin. It's thinner than I thought it was going to be. Very stiff. M390. They've got these. It's kind of weird because there's so many different variations. This is called the Viper Twin. And they have it with a bolster at the pivot and a bolster at the tail with either carbon fiber, micarta, ivory, or an ivory bung type thing, or G10. Then you can drop down another 20 bucks and this bolster goes away. And then you can get full carbon fiber, full micarta, full G10. So they make it a lot of different ways. But it comes with a little leather taco sheath. First time I've seen one of those. But that's what I carried. And just to help out Ian Coates here real quick, there are 2 double detents that are available at White Mountain Knives. It's the only place I've seen them. And they're not in stock right now, but I've seen them in twice. And the reason I say they're 2 because they're different. And one of them is quite a bit easier to operate than the other one, the Warncliffe. So both of these, and I don't know, Ian Coates, you might know, I don't know who the designer is on this, and I'll show you guys the maker mark. But both of these little knives are double detents, which are like a slip joint, but it has 2 detents instead of 1, instead of a spring. See how this one right here, the flipper goes back further than this one right here, just slightly? It makes all the difference in the world for somebody with my finger to be able to open it and close it. So this is, and we'll pull them up to show you which one each is. But this is, I don't know if you can see that maker's mark. See that little cross that looks kind of like a flag? I've not seen it on any other Tucson. But that's the maker's mark on both of these. So these are little double detents. We're going to look at them in just a sec. But there's this Warncliffe one that I think, even though I like the look of this one, it's easier to one finger flick. See, my finger's not long enough. I don't know if y'all can notice that difference, where this tab needs to come back about another 1/16 of an inch. Now I can go like that and cheat it. But both of them have super thin S90V blades. Really ground, I mean thin. And both of them were right around carbon fiber and S90V, carbon fiber and S90V, $80, less 10% discount for a knife that, again, this one, if my finger's not sweaty, you know, you can go in here and you can just do a regular slow roll. Whoops, I jacked that up. You can go in here and flip it just like you would a front flipper, but I failed that. Or you can open it just like a slip joint, because I like the look of this one. And if you've got a finger longer than mine, you'll have no problem getting it. Because if I go up here just a little bit, I can get it. But it's just not, I thought they were going to be identical in terms of their actuation because they looked identical. But that little difference in how far this little ridge comes back to where it looks like it's cut out here makes a difference. But let me tell you which ones these are, Ian. Let me share my screen real quick. Oops. Ordered another one today, guys. Because Tucson, I don't know if y'all saw my community post, but they got, all right, here is the 244 is the one that actuates better, that works better for me. And here's that maker's mark that I don't know whose maker's mark that is. That says M390. Hold on a second, guys. Yeah, M390. It's not S90V. On this one. This one's M390. $89. And you can put your email address in here because they don't put this as a new like return. You never know if they come back in stock unless you go look for them or you leave an email. So that's the TS244 in M390, and the other one, by the way, this knife, which I've got, and I'll show you in a second, is in stock. You can use your Vine 10, save 10%. That's a titanium, and I'll show it to you in real life. And this one is in stock. I have not seen it yet, but it looks killer, and I bought it. It's a slip joint. And then to get back to this one's in stock, which is a double detent. I've not experienced that one. It's $56. But the coolest one, I'm going to show you this. This one's in stock. I'll show you it in a second. It's a huge knife for a slip joint. And then the one that I'm trying to find for Ian Coates, I don't see it. This one's in stock, guys. This is M390, little bone. This is a great knife, but I'll show you them in real. Let's look at Tucson ball lock. For some reason, they call it a ball lock, the double detent. This one right here. So this little guy is S90V. the TS241. But it doesn't tell me who the designer is. And I've never seen this maker's mark. Satisfaction. Channel member Cheeto Bandito, I haven't been paying attention to the chat. But yeah, guys, if you go to White Mountain Knives, if you're into Tucson slip joints, which I'll show you, and you go Tucson slip joint, and then you go up here to the very top and just click in stock, it'll show you the ones that came back into stock. This one, which I just ordered so I don't have, and this one. But let me show you the ones. So this guy right here, that I wish I had a longer finger, is S90V, and is actually cooler looking, in my opinion, than this one in M390. But what's kind of cool about this Warncliffe is you can flick it because of that fuller. Not that you really want to, but both of these are great values. I could recommend them to my mom. So while we're talking about slip joints before Shane comes in and leaves, how did you drink water? Let me show you guys. This is the Tucson TS197. And this little guy has a really nice half stop. Really nice full open. What I look for is displacement in the spring. Not that it matters, because you'll see on the next one that you do get some displacement when you open it. But this is a Wong design M390 blade with a stop pin, which means you won't get blade wrap, which means the blade won't hit when you go to open it or close it, which is what I enjoy fidgeting with, that walk and talk. But that is the Tucson that just came back in stock. That's one of the Tucsons that just came back in stock. The other one and I'll tell you the downside of this one that might be an upside for you. This one came in stock. It's a little heavier, but it's got a pocket clip. And I tried to take the clip off. It still goes in a slip fine if you don't want to wear it as a pocket clip. But if you want to wear it as a regular knife, you've got this titanium clip. But the construction of this knife is really out of the world. You've got a titanium knife that has copper inlay, and you don't see any transition between those materials. This has got a really strong pull. And this is a Wong design also in M390. It's a little bit longer than the other M390 Tucson that's back in stock. And then that little $50 weird Warncliffe that I said's a big knife, I had to buy a frickin' Nipex leather sheath or leather slip. Check out this big son of a bitch. So this is a 14C 28N. Don't take me wrong, really cool slip joint with burlap micarta. Dizzy tent, what is up? Goondocks. But this is in stock at about 50 bucks before you use somebody's code. And then the other one, was there another one in stock, or is that the one that hadn't come in yet? Did I have another one of these that I could show y'all? Nope. The other one that I haven't gotten the other double D tent that they've got there, and the titanium one I'll be able to show you guys next week. And for any of you that are interested, the Tucson just shows matching cut. Do you have this one, Maddie? It just came back in stock. I mean, this is a work of amazement. The only thing, and I probably could work on it more, when I take the clip off, I can't get the screw to recess down in. I can't get the screw, I guess it's a longer screw. I can't get it to flush up. So I've had to just keep the clip on it. But this is one, when I go to half stop, you'll notice that the spring is pushed down. That's not a bad thing. That's just to be noted. It just means that when that tang is in half stop, it's actually putting pressure on that spring. But as far as slip joints go, and then I'll quit talking about them, these Tucsons have come as sharp as everything except my Jack Wolfs. And this is the little Nip-X plier holder. I'd gotten one for my little Nip-X, but I couldn't find a slip to hold this knife. So if y'all don't think it's just horrible looking, it is really a pretty cool slip joint. If you want a full size, I'm going to use this as a primary carry. And you can either put it just empty in your pocket or go to Amazon and find one of these little hide and drink small utility pliers, sheaths or slips. But guys, I've really enjoyed, I mean, it still blows me away how much I carry and cut. I agree, Goondocks, how much I use my my Tucsons, all my slip joints. I mean, and I was on the fence about ever getting a Jack Wolf because they are so expensive, and I thought that I might have a problem. I'd go after a lot of them because I collect things. But guys, the workmanship on this knife and the thinness of that S90 blade, this is the low drag jack. And you'll notice no matter what position it's in, that spring stays totally flush. I've got two of these, and hopefully they'll be the only two. I didn't get a gunslinger. I missed out. And they're all sold out. But I did balls up and get the pink Feel Good Jack, because I just thought it was too cool. And the pink's all over the board, so that side, and I knew that going into it, the pink's not nearly as bright as it is on that side. But this blade, from picking splinters out because that point's so sharp, to cutting fruit, to cleaning your nails, you name it. I mean, that is a very thin, functional little blade. And since I carry them, I have too many knives, and I've got a problem with knives, but I'm not using my primary carry as much. I just don't. Even though I flip them, I play with them, I enjoy them. When it comes to cutting stuff, it's easier for me. Today, I cut with this $50 Tucson TS150, which if you have any desire to get in the small EDC fixed blade game, this little Tucson or this little Tucson, and the second one I'll show you is even better. This one, and we'll have to go look at which the number is. This is a Wong design, micarta handle that's contoured, full tang, M390, super slicey, super sharp. And then the TS150
is also sharp and slicey, but it's a smaller package. And this is still small. So if we're talking about how small is small, let me find my tape measure. So this one that I would recommend when it becomes available is 5.5 inches overall. So that's a 5.5 inch knife. And the little TS 150 it's a 4.5 inch little knife. Again, I can get 3 fingers comfortably on it, and I'm not going to go anywhere on this knife. So for EDC, if you're looking for something small to put an ulti clip on, or just to drop the Kydex sheath in your pocket, or to do like I do and that's how I wear it. It's on my belt because it's so small. I didn't mean to gross y'all out with the gut shot. But let me show you guys real quick where those would be. So the way I would find those to see if they're in stock, or I would set up an email if I wanted one, I would go Tucson, fixed blade. Because these aren't always classified good. And they make this guy in 3 different colors. And I just took this plastic belt clip off and added my belt loop. But guys, this is S90V for 44 bucks. So if you're interested in that, throw your email in there, and then you can use Javon10 or somebody else's code and save another 10%. And then this one right here, the 247, the TS247. That's the other one I was showing you. Again, you can take this sheath off and use, an ulti clip, or do it naked. It's 5.43 inches overall. I said it was 6. Yeah, the HRC could be a little higher for M390, but let's be truthful here. Does it really matter on a $50 little fixed blade, 58 to 60 on a S90V? And who knows if that number is just made up, but it doesn't bother me. But you can also get the 150 in this orange handle, so you can sign up for an email for it if you're not color particular. They also have it for $10 more in Damascus with snakewood. And guys, these did come back in stock. This one right here, I didn't get last time it came back in stock because for me, it's too big. It's 7.4 inches, which probably for some of you guys is not big at all. But it's in 14C 28N. And I thought the profile and the look of the knife was really sexy. Had it been smaller, I would have gotten this one too. My point is, in showing you guys this, is Tucson, these didn't do anything for me. There's one in stock now, but here's another TS150. That's that same little long design that I'm wearing on my belt. I'm not a big Stag guy, not a big Damascus guy when I've got a chance to get S90V. This guy is almost 8 inches. This little guy I would have bought, but it doesn't come with a sheath. So I don't know what the hell you would do with this. It's a little 3-inch overall, 1.3 inch blade. It'd be a great little package opener, and I guess you could hang it up by where you open packages. But it's just disappointing that it doesn't come with a sheath. And then you got some kitchen knives. You've got this little guy that's in stock for 30 bucks. It doesn't blow my skirt up. It's one of those little skeletal knives. If you like to conceal things and you like to have a good sheep's foot blade, You could also wrap paracord around it. But this is a little D2 4.5-inch skeletonized knife for $30 before you put in your discount code. I've got this one here. So this is a pretty cool knife. It's got a kind of American Tanto. This is a deep hollow grind here, and this is a flat grind here. The only thing to be noted is these micarta scales sit kind of proud of the tang. Still comfortable. It's a $40 knife. It's 5 inches. It's in the other room. And then there's one other one I've got in my collection that's called the Micro Mini, this guy. So I've got this little guy. It's M390. How do I zoom on it? And it's a night morning design. Compound grind, hollow here, flat up here. But it's a $50 knife that when it's in stock, I think it's well worth it. Thank you, Dopey. Am I not sharing my screen? Thank you, Dopey. I'm such an idiot. Y'all laugh at me, laugh with me. I will real quickly show you what I was talking about. So here's the Micro Mini. Night morning design, hollow grind with a flat tip. Really small knife. This guy's less than 5 inches. The other one I was showing you guys. This is the one I was just showing you that I've got. The Wong design with the sculpted or contoured micarta handles. Mimo, I just saw the big green flash. I'm not seeing anything except what I'm trying to show, but I'm going to show it quick. If y'all want to sign up for email, this is the little TS150. And they have it in a lot of different handle materials, and they also have it in Damascus if that's your thing. This is a knife that was too big for me, but for somebody that likes the larger knife, this is 14C, and it's not big. It's 7.5 inches. It's probably the size of an artisan cutlery sea snake. But Tucson has some really cool fixed blades when they're in stock. And the thing is, they come in stock pretty often if you sign up for the emails, because if you go to what's new, you'll never find them. But this little guy, if you're looking for something flat to carry just as a utility blade, for $30, this is a pretty cool little knife. Kyle Coonley's in here. All right, guys, I'm going to get back to the chat. We'll quit showing knives. So you guys saw what I carried today. What did everybody... That's funny, Mimo. No, I actually bought some and they came back in stock, and I shared it and some people bought some and they will come back in stock. That's one thing that Justin does, is he gets his Tucsons kind of in there. Welcome, Robert, channel member. So guys, throw up your carries. G-Ball, what is up, brother? I've been so out of touch with the chat. What is up, Pam? Good to see you. Chris Hinkle, channel member. So I know some of y'all carried knives. T-Fetch carried the Victorinox Jet Setter. Hey, that's a knife, buddy. Mimo carried the VK1 Titanium. I don't think I know what that is. I'm going to have to Google it, but I'm not going to get behind. VK1. Very cool knife. Very good price right now, guys. That is a great knife, Mimo.
Channel member Mike McLaughlin carried the Tua Envy V4 and a Berg Blades Mini Barber today. Strong carry, buddy. Love them both. Gweg carried his knives today. Goondocks carried a Microburst. By the way, I noticed they are in stock at White Mountain Knives. Yeah, the NV4 is sweet. I handled one at Blade Show, but that's not the same of being able to hang out with one. Kyle Coonley carried the American Blade Works Model 1 Warney. Best daily EDC this year and probably the best value. The only thing I have a hard time with, well, it's a handmade knife, so it's the best value. I think Ritter Hogue is also a great value, but the ABW Model 1 Warney is a banger. And he is such a nice guy. Brother Brand New American carried the Spyderco Tenacious. Satisfaction, that is absolutely okay, buddy. And Crazy K, you know, I don't know if you saw her Instagram today, buddy, but her and somebody else left Kaiser today, and I don't know if they're starting their own gig or what their next step is. So get the scoop for me and share it with me tomorrow night on Off the Edge. By the way, tomorrow night is Lefty and I's night to do Off the Edge, and Goob is on his way back from Montana, so I'll be soloing Off the Edge. Might bring some brothers on to join me if they're available, but we'll be here tomorrow night too. But yeah, Beast, jump on over there and see. I think she said Crazy K was going to be there at 10, but I don't know if she's there yet. Pete's Operator carried the Benchmade Presidio 2, the Benchmade Bug Out in a slip, and a Kaiser Drop Bear. Bang and carry, man. Crispy Critter carried the Fiddleback Bear Club Fixie while fishing this morning. Great carry, and I hope you got some bites. But even if you didn't, a day fishing with no bites is still a day fishing. Josh Branson, channel member, hey, buddy. Neil McKenzie carried the Simcut Acumen, very nice one, classic SD, and an S&W Shield 9 Pew Pew. I like it, my friend. Mayor Salt carried the PM2 S90V and a TRM Neutron. Mayor Salt, I have got G-Carter scales. I have got a bunch of scales. I'm supposed to have been taking you pictures of said scales and share them with you. And I promise you, if you DM me right about the time that this live ends before said faction, I will take you pictures tonight because they're both in my maintenance drawer over there. I just have to pull them out, and I don't want to miss a set. G-Ball carried his EMP EDC Nimble V2 and his EMP EDC MagnaCut Relative. And I can give you a MagnaCut Relative toast, my brother. I don't know if you've got the clip point, but that is also MagnaCut. And I love that knife. It is my number one. And when you said it was your number one EMP EDC, I thought you were crazy. But it is. I mean, it's a great knife. I'm interested in trying to get a Ronin tomorrow on the drop. Welcome, Twang Thang, 68 channel member. Carried his TRM Atom with copper scales and a Case Sidebuster Jr. Buddy, I just showed off the Sidebuster Jr. and it's going to a brother from another mother tomorrow. And I've got another one coming in tool steel because I was so smitten with that knife. Demonaut 13 channel member had the Chavez Liberation Street in full tie and a PM2 and M4. Very strong, very strong. Forest SLR, the creator of all things hanky and cool, carried his, and I'm going to mispronounce this, Mastranza Blade Pocket Fixie, which I'm very interested in, an Olamic Swish, an ADC Round Table Coin, some Lancelot leather gear, and a Forrest Hank as he should. And Gingerfish 75 carried the Crispy Donut Community Hanson, ST154, and Pie. Brother Jim Miller carried the Ritter Hogue RSK1, the Hogue Deca, the Civivi Buttlock Elementum, and the Essie Zancudo. And I'm not going to sidetrack. I just got to look at that knife. Because I've not been familiar with that. Oh, nice. Very nice, Jim Miller. I just learned about a new knife. Staccato Pam, you come to the right place. We are brimming with love, even if we have shitty days. I was on a soapbox when we started. We had to make everybody realize that we only get one lap. Be kind to people. It takes less energy to be kind than it does to be an ass, and it will make you feel better on the inside. Let's see. Jeffrey Dawson carried the Mannix with advanced weapon technology scales and a River Edge cutlery. 10V pair 3. Very nice. Very nice. Welcome, Chris, channel member. And Acid Test Kids has the 940 Benchmade that he won from the Jason Brown raffle. Rest in peace, Brother Brown. Be up, everybody, every day long. The MBK Slayback and his Strider MMFS T-neck knife. Very nice, Acid Test Kids. Very nice. Josh Worth carried the Strider .75 AR. Very nice, very nice. And Todd Carr carried the Leatherman Surge. That's something I want to talk to y'all about in a second after we get through this. Gerber Dime and Shard, SD Classic, Cold Steel, 8010, Cold Steel 8010. Civivi Backlash, CJRB Small Centros, 5th Procket, which is a great knife. Olight, 1IR2, an I3T, and an Artisan Sea Snake. I filmed a review on that yesterday, and hopefully I won't forget to have my Leatherman thought when we get through with all this. Rochman 5000 carried the Pair 2 and S90V, just got it in the mail yesterday. Guys, if I didn't have three pair 3s in 3 different blade steels, I was tempted because that price was so good, and S90V is probably my favorite blade steel. That's just me. I love it. I love the Tiffany blue, even though I would have changed the scales out eventually, but I couldn't bring myself to own a 4th pair too. Kresk, channel member, carried his Ace Grand at LMAX today. I wish I still had my Ace Grand at LMAX. That's a great knife. I do have the Atelier in LMAX, and I've got the Ace Grand in Sleipner. But I traded my LMAX Ace Grand with a brother from another mother for this Damascus clip and Damascus collar concept bulldozer that I dug at the time because I already had. I've got a lot of giant knives. I've got too many knives, guys. That's why we're having giveaways. Carco, channel member, carried the Arcane Abyss. I still don't have an Arcane in my collection. And a full-size Ritter. Was that the RSK or the fixed blade? Also knives. Can't wait for Knives Live, guys. Stay tuned. We could be talking about 2 days straight. It could happen. There are enough people that are leaned in, and I think it would be a blast. Brother Chris Hinkle, channel member, carried the A20 Black Hansen, a Big Bro Jack, and his Pew Pew, which we should all have on the side or on the front. Blade Ogre, channel member, is a man over after my own heart. He carries 2022 Shed Skur and a Buck Marksman. Guys, I will talk about that after the Leatherman Shed Knives. Don't let me forget. That's something I'd love to talk to you guys about and show off to you guys. Yeah, the clip point Tanto. That's what it is. You're right. It's like a drop point that's got that little Tanto point. Rochman 5000, I can put you on some cool scales. Go to Etsy and search for PM2 scales. And if you don't like scales that Meat Boss makes or Metin Boss, or if they're too expensive, Smock, the designer of the Smock, makes some scales. But Sharp Dress Knives and Rips Garage Tech, depending on what material you want, we can find you some killer scales. Let's see if I've gotten 3 pocket checks. What is up, Randy's WSG? Y'all go sub to Randy. He's got some cool slippies up there. Autumn Wind, channel member. She's carrying the JK4, the Feel Good Jack. Nice, nice, nice. It's hard to get that out of your pocket. I don't have a JK version 4 yet, but the Feel Good Jack was in my pocket until my Viper came in today. Guys, go check out Pete's Operator. Give him a follow on Instagram. All you got to do is hit hashtag Pete's Operator. The rest is they put it in there where it's cleaner. Whoops. I'll give him a sub, guys. And what I'm going to do real quickly is change the fucking music. And I'm going to come back to what I was doing. Nice, Gonzo. If y'all aren't following Gonzo, follow Gonzo. Let me put him in here. All right, kiddos. Go give this chat a follow if you're not already. Very good shit there. I think I got all the carries, guys. What is up, the Norman Invader? Welcome, brother. Welcome. We'll get into some giveaways here in a second because I know some of you guys like to do other stuff. Michael Morgan just shared Monstrano Blades. Check them out. NFK20, you're not late, buddy. You're right on time. Pocket Stuff, channel member. What is up, brother? Carried the Kaiser Keybowl 2 in my Carta. And I mispronounced that, but that's just because I can't read. Robert Douglas is talking to Norman Invader. He's a Scot from Canada. Cool. I'm a Welsh descendant who was born in Alabama. But I moved away for 20 years, swore I never came back, and then came back. Pitt, channel member, welcome, brother. The Hogue Ritter Mini RSK1 and a Devo Pony Stout with an Olight I5R. And that reminds me, after I show you the Leatherman and something else I was going to show you, I want to show you lights, and I just ordered another one today. Let's see, I think I'm caught up there, everybody. There's Gonz's channel if y'all want to sub to Gonz. And guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a membership for the random comment generator because I like doing giveaways that way because it puts people that are either members or that are subscribers that I see every week, gives them a better chance to win. But what I'm thinking about doing is getting the paid version of that. So instead of putting comments on my video, we can find somebody like Gonzo and go to his channel, subscribe, leave a comment, and spread the love. I think that'd be better. Right now, I don't have the resources. I haven't done it. It takes time. But that's the plan, to start doing giveaways where we all just come in here, we hang out, we do a giveaway on somebody's channel, and we just think about it, right? We decide who we want to go help out. Because it's always nice to get those little bumps. Guys, is my voice too loud? Because I have no way of telling. I'm not wearing headphones. What's up, Beaver Baron? And I know I get loud. Louis picked up the world's largest folding knife today. The fender is 25-inch long, 13-inch blade. Very fun. See, I like obnoxious stuff like that. That's something I agree with Metal Complex 100% on. You don't need the knife. It's so obnoxious that it's desirable. So next. Dang Ross carried his LMAX PM3 and a Kershaw live wire. I've never been interested in out the fronts. The live wire has been interested, but not that interested yet. But it is so good. I believe that. Chef Rocky's got a Damascus 8020. Very nice. Chef Rocky met me in the pit. I don't think I was asleep when he came. I think I met him before I fell asleep. Maybe it was when I woke up. Could have been a different day. Scotty is carrying the Heretic Manicore E Bowie. Very, very nice. Thanks, guys. If it gets loud or if it gets too quiet. All right. I caught up. Robert Douglas, channel member, is carrying his Invader. Native Warrior. Cool, bro. No, he's talking to Invader. All right. So I didn't miss anybody. So the first thing I was going to show you guys is this little Amazon find. You guys might know I've got a problem with Amazon. I buy a lot of shit. But in my bug out bag, I've got this Leatherman Skeletool. It's the only Leatherman I own. And I bought it for the pliers, of course. But I also bought it because it had the bit driver. Right? It's got these little, my hands are greasy. It's got these little small bits, all different kinds. And then it's really basic. It's got that, and it's got a little serrated locking blade, right? But I got the bit kits because I thought I'd use it a lot more, which I really don't. But these bit kits from Leatherman come for some reason with these two weird plastic things. And then you got the small screwdriver thing up here. But I just had it in one of my bug out bags stuck in like that, right? Well, a couple of things they sell on Amazon. They sell this little metal, it's called Ray Gear. I thought it was kind of expensive. It was like 26 bucks, but they sell other ones too. And it's got two clips that work really well. They unsnap. You can put them on your belt or on your side. But it's got this spring in it. I don't know if you guys can see this spring. See that spring that's kind of in there? Right there, that little spring. What's cool about that spring is when you slide these in there, they lock in. So now I keep this in my bug out bag, and it's got this little side thing right here so that you could put your little ratchet extender or your screw extender. But I found this little thing on eBay, and I thought it was too cool for the room. I don't know if I'll ever use it, but what it is this little ratchet extender. So I carry regular 1/4-inch bits with me when I go camping or when I go out in my bug out bag. So I've got a set from Phillips to all that I might need on my knife, right? Well, I can either use these half bits that come with a Leatherman. This little ratchet sticks in the end here, like so. And then I can use regular bits, or I can use little bits. And it's got a little lever here where I can go lighty-tighty. But I thought that was the coolest little piece of engineering. It comes in a cool little box that you could put it in your bug out bag with that box. It was $30, which seemed like a lot, but it had a ton of 5-star reviews, and it fits perfectly in my little carrier there. This is magnetic, so it doesn't fall out. And then I just opened my little Maxpedition pack or VanQuest pack and put that down a strap and then clip it. And I've got that with my Skeletool, and I've got kind of my bit situation taken care of for my bug out bag. So that was a waste of time, but so that happened. And then also, you guys, I did a video not too long ago about other EDC items I carry. And what I carry probably as much as anything, besides pins and knives, are a little flashlight that I'll carry. And forever, I had carried my Dapper Ion. But fast forward, my Dapper Ion started getting a little wonky, where either I couldn't control, I'd forgotten what the controls were, and I needed to go back and check it again. But on Amazon, I found this little basic Rovivon. I want to say it's like $30. And it was small. I didn't know it was going to be this small. But it comes with this clip, which is kind of cool because it's magnetic. And it comes with a little tail cap that you can, what I like about it is it's very easy to use. It's got one button. If I push it and hold it, it just turns on the high beam. If I push it twice, it just turns on moonlight, low, one click, medium, high, low. That's moonlight, low, medium, high. And then you just hold it, turn it off. I just find the controls so intuitive. If I want a strobe mode, I can do that. I can hit it 3 times. If I want it to lock out, I can hit it 5 times. But what I normally will do when I'm outside, I push it and hold it to throw the beam. And then if I'm coming home and I want to open the door with my key, I just hit it twice. So that was cool. I've got another one that I ordered today that's titanium because I'm a junkie. But then I found this one, the Angel Eyes. The Angel Eyes has the same one button. It's got 2 eyes. And it's got, where's my pry bar? It's got dual fuel. So basically, if I unclip this, it's really tight because it's got some kind of water ring around it. And you swivel that, you can throw a AA or AAA battery as a backup here. So it's charged right now. Push it and hold it, comes on high. Push it twice, it remembers the last setting. You can cycle through it. Has a great pocket clip you can add. I've got it set up so I can stick it on my hat. Then I picked this little plastic one up for a totally different reason. It's the same size as my little metal one, but this one goes in my hammock bag. It's just rechargeable. Push it once, it gives me the blast. Hit it twice, I can cycle through my brightnesses. But then if I hit it 3 times, it's got the side light. And that side light right there is UV. If I push through that, it gives me a red light. It gives me a distress strobe. And then it gives me a rapid strobe. But what's cool about this lamp, it's just got these little diodes on the side. If I click it 4 times, and I always mess up trying to do it 4. it gives me this white light in 2 brightnesses that I can hang just like I do my O bulb in my hammock right on my guide wire, and it gives me enough light to read. And that'll stay for 3-4 hours on high. And then it does everything that my regular Rovivons do. I'd only had Olights, Mettex, or the ones from CountyCom. I've had Streamlights, and the one I ordered today, it'll be here Sunday, is this one right here. And I still don't know exactly how big it's going to be. And it didn't get the greatest reviews, but I really dug it. Whoops. I was looking at this one, but it's got 2 buttons, which really confused the situation because one of them turns them off, one of them turns them on. But I thought it was really cool, this dude right here. And it's still small. There's a picture, yeah, you can see it's still a small lamp. But I've been very impressed with their stuff. And it's very economical. And this dual fuel, the one I was trying to show you that I couldn't get unclipped, if I can show you a picture of what I was trying to show you. So this one's $40. It's got some other features, it looks like, but what it does, why is it not showing it? It's going to force me to break my nail off. Because I want to show y'all how that damn thing swivels. There you go. See, so you unclip that, and you can have some AA batteries in your bag. So if you're away from your charger, it won't be as bright, but it gives you a backup so that when you go dead, it'll tell you here that it's running on the AA or the LiPo. It'll tell you when your LiPo gets low, and then it'll show you when it clips over and show you when your AA is getting low. You can throw in another AA if you don't have anywhere where you can charge your light. But I thought that was kind of ingenious, and I'm a sucker for stuff like that. They even make these angel eyes with the side diodes if you like the side lights. But yeah, I've been a big fan. My Olights have all lasted great. I haven't had any problems, knock on wood, with any of my Olights. And I've got them all around me. I just can't reach them around there. But I love them. My Maritex are big. They're kind of clunky. They're great camping lights. And then my little Streamlight's cool. My Ion Dapper was my favorite. And I just don't know what's happened to the controls, or if I've just forgotten how, because with this, it's so easy just to push on or push twice and get it on and then cycle through. It's almost foolproof. Let me see, even though we're early, let's see how many people have gone and signed up for the video. Let me let the cat in, guys.
Sorry about that. All right, let's see how many people. Y'all see that I've got the comment pinned at the top of the chat, and that is for the first giveaway of the evening. All right, all right. Damn it. Let me find my video. Get my link. Didn't mean to do that. Didn't mean to do that. Copy that. Go to that. Now, you know what I put in the video, that if we know you, if you spend time and everybody knows you, or I know you because you've been in the lives, and I have a way to get in touch with you like we did with Shady last week, that person will win. If it's somebody that's not known, that's not in the chat, we will draw again. So as of now, we have only got 55 unique comments. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop this linky link in the chat again. Make sure this is the right one. I think it is. And y'all jump out of here and go watch the video. Did it not send? What the? Wow, that blacked me out. That was weird. All right, so I just threw the linky in there. Tippy is letting you away. I've got a bunch of knives back there on our space. Whoops. So let me show you what we're giving away in this first one. And this is a proto. So when I got this off of CJRB's site, it had not been released yet. M-Bomb! Your ears must have been burning, buddy. I was talking about you from when I first came into the community and how community is so important, and you meet friends that stay friends well after the knives are gone. So this is the full-size Malia, more Malia. It's got probably one of the easiest front flippers, and I hate front flippers. Y'all know that. It's my least favorite way to deploy a knife, but it's got thumb studs, reverse flick, thumb flick, ARPM 9 steel, G10 handles, very nice jimping, very sharp. Deep carry clip, and spoiler alert, it's got a little brother that's red, the regular Malia, which was my first Swags design, and it will be up next week or the week after. So if you're really lucky, you'll win them both. But that's what we're giving away for the general subscribers. So everybody that's in here, go watch that pinned video, leave a comment, because I'm going to let it go for about 10 more minutes. Check it again. NFK20, thank you for boosting my spirits, buddy. Patty, is Patty in here? Hello, Patty. Welcome, brother. I spent last Monday night with Pocket Nettle and Patty and had one of the most delightful conversations and learned more. Patty, I've done it again, though. I've picked up more modern flip joints. But I did order another case side buster today because I'm sending one to a friend. Gonzo, I'm pulling for you, buddy. It is a great small knife. And that one, and guys, I'm sorry I've not gone. I've got every original box. And somewhere in Pirate Ship, it tells me who got all these knives. So as I come across them, when I finally clean out my closet, I will make sure you guys get it. I was going to show you. You probably can't see that. But it says serial number AARPM 9 Proto. And then it's got the swags and the CJRB. But I mean, the action on this knife's money. And it has cut cardboard, a lot of cardboard. Has a 17-degree Blitz 360 with an stone edge on it. So it's very slicey. And I've been really impressed with this AARPM 9. I like the way it sharpens, and I like the way it holds an edge. And I like that I'm getting to give it away to one of you guys. Ooh, Abner Taylor. Y'all, that's the best friend of mine in the world. He's the best man at my wedding. He was the person who I learned to play guitar with. He is actually, I don't know where that picture went. But yeah, he is my homeboy. Good to see you, Abner. So that's the one we're giving away now, guys. Or once y'all fill in the chat. Let me go back and see how we're doing. Let me see if we're making progress. All right, we've gone from 55 to 61 comments. Mbom, have you entered yet for the giveaway? T-Fetch. When I started playing, I had to use a Mel Bay chord book, which showed you all the different chords to make your hands. Now, and I still watch them because I'm learning every day, there are so many YouTube channels and so many YouTube videos. Get a guitar, get a tuner, electronic tuner, and get some really light strings and just go to freaking town, dude. Everything's out there. You can teach yourself and you will not regret it. It's therapeutic if nothing else. Don't expect to learn overnight, but I would encourage any of you, if there's anything that you want to do, from making knives to playing guitar, you can learn it on the internet. I can't read music either, Gonzo. Ab and I play totally by ear. We would play, and that's why we were in jam bands, because we didn't know how to stop. We would just play one song into another song, into transitional noise / music / into another song. Happy haptics. Welcome, buddy. Are you entered in tonight's giveaway? I've got a comment pinned at the top of the comments. And all you got to do is go leave a comment. You're right, brand new American. And some of the best players, even if they can read music, they play off a feel. And that's why your best, like, rhythm players don't take a lot of credit and don't get a lot of spotlight, because they just fill in the void. Same with your best drummers. Now, they're flashier drummers, But everybody who's new, I've got for the giveaway is pinned, and we'll do the member giveaway here shortly. And I'll show you guys. Let's see what else has come in since you've seen me last. This is a great knife. I can't say enough good things about the Best Texan. I love what they're doing as an OEM for EMP EDC. I love what they're doing as an OEM for Vero. This reminds me of a knife that could be a Vero just by the way it's put together, the fit and finish. But that hollow grind is sick. And it's a full-size knife, which is something I don't buy often. But I like this knife so much I couldn't resist. And then one G-Ball was talking about, the EMP Relative from Blade Show. That is what he was talking about, the Tonto, the drop point, clip point Tonto. If you look here, you've got a hollow grind on the main, and then you've got the flat. But right here, you've got this very distinct, I could sharpen it out if I wanted to, or I could keep it in there, but it's a very Tonto-like belly right here that I think is so cool. Twang Thing, you would play circles around me, brother. I would love to play with you, though. Pretty fly. Any of you guys who have not gone and registered for the giveaway, please, please do for the Mormalia. But that's a banger. And I showed you guys, if you guys are just coming in, you might not have seen it. This came in today, this Viper knives. Maniago, Italy, micarta titanium, M390, little slip joint. This is my secondary carry today, or this afternoon. I started out with the Feel Good Jack. And then the fixed blade is the little TS 150, the best value in S90V. But yeah, new knives. I've gotten I got the case side buster in, and then I got the Tucson's, the double D10s. Thomas McDonald, welcome. Thomas, have you entered the giveaway yet? The first giveaway? Tippy, no. There's a link pinned at the top of the comments, and that is the video you need to leave a comment on. This one's M390 and carbon fiber, and the other double D10 is S90V and carbon fiber, and it has a slightly shorter front flipper that makes it harder for me to deploy. But it's got a thinner blade, S90V, and it's just a little slicer. I just can't get it to go. Not easy with one hand. I kind of got to fidget with it. You can't go out and kill little animals. Sorry, guys. The cat will protest for probably the next 10 minutes, and then she'll find a place to sleep. She wants to go hunt, and we give the animals a break after hours. Walker, welcome. Let's see if any of you guys are signing up for the giveaway. To see if I'm just waiting for a miracle. I want a lot of participation, especially if I have to do math. All right, we've got 6 more comments, so we're at 67. What I'm going to do is give it about 2 more minutes. And then we'll draw for this one. Give me one sec, guys. Sorry about that, guys. All right, are y'all getting ready for a giveaway? G-Ball, I thought about that same thing and I voted no, even though I thought about it for the channel. I'm trying to be very selective with my budget knives, with my good knives. And I think the Veratus is a great knife. I just think there are a lot of them out there. And I've really, the more I look around, I got enough knives. But I'm thinking about doing except I'm afraid it would take too long and nobody would watch it. I was thinking about doing like not a collection dive again, even though it's changed, but like doing a EDC fixed blade dive. Kyle Coonley, I only showed you about 3 new purchases. I've been very selective, but I do have, when I see a deal, I can't miss it. And a deal to me is something that I think's good value, that I can either confirm that with the audience or say, no, it's not what I thought it was. And the great thing about a lot of them is you can return them if you don't like them. Now, slip joints have, I think it's because there's so many more available and I'm learning more about them than I do with small EDC fixed blades. So guilty as charged. I have collected quite a many, but I think for all practical purposes, Tippy. But I think for all practical purposes, I'm pretty close to being done. Again, what I've got to get, because I keep all my other knives in Apache cases. So I've got Apache cases that are all set up with them, different knives. I don't have my slip joints anywhere, and most of them are in slips. So I'm thinking I need either that little Harbor Freight wooden toolbox that I can just use the drawers, or Amazon makes these toolboxes that look like, not toolbox. Maybe you guys have used one of these. And then I love Cole and Kara's big rolling toolboxes, but I don't have room for that. So check this out and tell me what y'all think. So this is one of them, and this is for slip joints, probably exclusively, maybe a few fixies in there. But I wondered about something like this, just because I think you could get a good many knives in there. But then there's also, let me find it. Why is it not typing? So this is the other one. It's got 3 drawers. I think the first one's going to have more storage unless I go crazy and get the whole thing. But I want to put it in my closet or put it here behind me. Put it like right there. I just don't know. I've got to do something to put them in. My fixed blades, G-Ball, I've got one of the Blade HQ knife rolls that goes on the back of your door, the obnoxious one. Let me show you. And I recommend anybody get it for overflow because they're inexpensive. And I keep this one right here. And it's where all my fixies stay, on the back side of my door. And that's why I'm doing so many knife giveaways, because I'm trying to make more room for it. But it's this guy right here, $30. Comes with 40 pockets. Some of them will hold 2 knives, so it comes with 40 pockets. And then it comes with these 2 hooks, which allow me to hang it on my bedroom door. So I hang it, and then it just stays, and I stick all my fixies in there. It's not optimal, but it works. So I roll with it, right? All right, guys, are we ready to do our giveaway? Let's see how many people we've done. Let's see if we're up from 67. Still at 67, guys. I'm getting ready to share the screen, and I'm getting ready to draw. Y'all ready? I know you are. All right, let's give it one more in case somebody squeezed in. Good luck, guys. This is for the Mormalia. Must be 18, must have a proxy in the US. You know how that rolls. Dean Griffin. Are you in here, brother? Dean Griffin. Paging Dean Griffin. Somebody who needs to speak for Dean Griffin, or Dean needs to say, howdy, I'm here. Dean Griffin, all right, hell yes, channel member. All right, Dean, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to put you in the book, and I'm going to put an email in the chat right now. And if you can email me your address tonight, I will email, or I will box up pirate ship and send you your knife tomorrow. Knives? I'm so glad you're here, buddy. And I'm so sorry I didn't remember the avatar. That's usually what I remember. So here, Dean, congratulations, brother, is the email to send your address. But have no fear, people. We are going to have a live chat giveaway, and we are going to do a members giveaway. Congratulations, buddy. Let me record you in my giveaway book. And then I'm going to put you on the knife. And I hope you win the other giveaway too. I'd love to see somebody sweep it. And that is for the Mormalia. And I'm curious to see what you think about that knife, because I really have enjoyed it, and I hope you do too. Because I am going to put your name on it. And all I need you to do is email me your address. And congratulations. And keep in mind, we have more giveaways to come. Congratulations. Congratulations. So we did what everybody was carrying. We've all are sending Stella positive vibes. And what else is going on news-wise? Y'all all know that Shane is absolutely okay. He just slept through his live stream because he's a big poo. We all tried to call him. Couldn't shake him loose. Evening Bama Ninja, channel member. Welcome, brother. Oh, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put the channel member
giveaway tag, just so you guys will have it up there, because that has to happen differently. I need you guys to jump in there and register for that, because I'm not going to be able to tell you when I'm drawing for it, but I can tell you it will be within the next, what time is it? Boom. All right, guys, if you haven't yet, this is where you'll put a comment if you're a channel member. I pinned it to the top. And this should be yes, it is the Metamorph Compact. Real Steel Metamorph Compact. And again, unfortunately, they're both coming out in Tucson boxes, but they've both been oiled. Front flipper with probably one of the most intuitive front flippers. I don't know if you can see how that is contoured with jimping to fit your finger. So regardless of how you like to, whoops, I fail it. M-Bomb, new member, welcome, brother. Go watch the video and get in to win this. Thank you for joining. I appreciate your support. Very nice knife, though. I want to say it's VG10. VG10 aluminum, liner lock. Very solid, very gentlemanly. Has a nice deep carry clip. Easy to take apart, put back together if you need to clean it. Perfectly centered. Full back spacer. Contoured. Just a really nice knife. I had the full-size Metamorph too, and I found it too pokey stabby because it was just too long. But this one right here is, I love the blade. The geometry is very thin, so it's still, even though it's a short flat grind, about 3/4 flat, it's still very slicey. Very much a splinter remover, should you need to do that. And for as light of a blade as it is drop shutting. So what we can do while we're hanging out is you guys can throw up anything cool that you've gotten lately, or anything cool that you have on the way that you have just got, that you're anticipating its arrival. Only if you want to. I just saw that Nemo's dying for a blade to get here, and it made me curious. Abner Taylor, the funny thing is, I believe I have your address, buddy. I think of all the pain and suffering that you've gone through, you definitely deserve a knife. Have I shown you guys this anomaly that I picked up at Blade Show? This is a prototype, and it is good. What it doesn't have, and what I've kind of been consulting with them on, it's a Volsteed. It is just says prototype. It doesn't have a what it is. But what's cool about it is, I like my Volsteed flippers, which is something I want to talk to y'all about in a second, the mini Nightshade. But this is their first fixed blade, and it's got my Carter frag handles. One of the things that I suggested that they make as an option are some contoured handles. But this knife is in 1428C. It has fantastic jimping. So it has jimping in two areas of the blade. And it has jimping really to take care of any grip that you might want to put on this knife. Very much a slicer, not a hard user, but full tang construction. I think these are going to come in very economically. Don't know what it's going to be called yet, but I was very impressed with it at Blade Show, so much so that I went back on Sunday to talk to them and was able to pick that up and try it out. And I've already told them what I think about the sheath. I think they should do a little taco sheath. A Migueron on the way, Demonoc. I was gonna, and I'll show you that in a second. I'll go pick it up. But I think the very best budget knife that I've handled this year that is less than $50. It is not only the best budget knife, but one of the most exciting knives I've bought, and that's the Moyer L. Congratulations, Pocket Stuff. We should all treat ourselves. Let me grab this Migueron real quick. There are actually two worth showing. They're such a good deal. So the Moyer L is this knife right here. And the first thing you notice about it is in that really good G10. When I say good G10, it reminds me of Spyderco G10. Very textury, but not at all harsh. Okay, so it's got great G10. It's got a titanium pocket clip, a mill clip. It's got T8 hardware everywhere you see hardware. So from the clips to the body screws to the pivot, one bit, one solution. You've got a reversible clip, got a stonewash blade, and you've got a knife that, and I've heard people talk about this as a negative, but I'm going to share my insight. This is a full-size knife, a work knife. So it's going to have a little bit of weight. It's less heavy than my Chavez. It's less heavy than my Shaman, but it's not designed to be a thin TRM type of knife. What sets this knife apart, besides the value, this is a $45 knife on Amazon, the detent and the ergonomics are top notch. The blade geometry at tall flat grind is super slicey. It's a liner lock, drops shut action, has a pill-shaped triangular hole that you cannot fail. You cannot fail deploying this knife. I hate thumb flipping. It thumb flicks fine. And that, my friends, is what I think is the best budget knife out right now, dollar for dollar. They make it in black and black. Wow. And they make it in this green. I'm sure it'll come in more colors. The other one that is worth mentioning is this Migueron right here. This Migueron right here, I did a comparison video with my Chavez. It also has a mill clip. It's also under $50. It's also got T8s all the way around. It also has really good G10 on a steel liner. It's thumb studs instead of a thumb hole, but it has got one of the most wicked flat ground blades that is a work knife. It is a full handful. Feels absolutely great in the hand. Solid as a freaking rock. The lockup solid. The cutting performance is dynamite. And it is literally, let's see what it's going for today. Ooh, they've got new colors. So here's the Moirel. It's 49 bucks. It's gone up a little bit, and I expect it will continue to go up a little bit. That's the one that I like. They didn't have that one when I picked mine up. Blacked out hardware, blue titanium pivot liner, blue clip. Such a good knife. And the Polona is the other one I showed you. Laura. It's this one right here. This one's 47 bucks. And I know the CJRB Pyrite everybody loves. Guys, I'm telling you, this knife is an absolute win. Both of them are. And there'll be giveaways coming up, but I've got to do my end of the year reviews on them because they are just literally that good. And I can't imagine anything upsetting them. I thought when I got the Pyrite, because I really liked it and still do, I still love the Pyrite. But the detent on both of these knives, but I'm a flicker guy, is otherworldly. I mean, for the price of this knife, the closest detent that I have that feels like this is my field duty. What I mean by that is when it breaks that detent, it's opening. And this one's the exact same way. And the lock bar access is money. Just so good. I get excited, just like with nice knives. I get so excited when I see something done well, like the Black Mirror, which I know that was kind of a subjective knife. Not everybody liked the look of it. And I think Chicago Knife Works still has this for under $130. But Max Ace, full titanium, great action, great sheep's foot blade, frame lock, M390, titanium back spacer and titanium clip. And Crest, the Asher Spiro, I agree with you, brother. Those are fantastic knives. And I'll tell you another knife that I don't have over here. I'd have to walk over and get it, that I've been very impressed with, is the Devo Stout. Not the Devo Stout, I'm sorry. I don't have a Devo Stout. The Devo Mash version 2. Pizza operator, it is incredible. It is a great, great knife. A cap lifter? I don't think so. I think it's just the way that blade engages the stock pin, which is really on the Civivi Quibbit. If you look at that knife closely, it does work as a cap lifter, as I'm sure this would, but it's where the blade engages the stop pin, just like with the Quibbit. So when that comes up, it locks in there. Brother John's in his room, Maddie. He just got off of work. Scotch and Things got a link, but I think he might be working out of town tomorrow, so when he has to get up early, he doesn't come on. And Dark Gravity was listing a few of his things that he's found, and he was going to try to jump in. But they'll blow me off, which is cool, because we're getting ready to do a couple more giveaways. And you go live at midnight, right? My man, Maddie? NFK 20, that's tough. We'll need to talk and work something out, because I think that the guys, that you just need a good proxy. We got 2 hours before us. Oh yeah, I know. I just got to give myself time to get to Taco Bell for that Mexican pizza and get back and get ready to chat it up. it's not just Amazon, guys. And I'm not going to get into a conversation here because I know, like I said early on the rant, the last thing I want to do is ever make anyone's feelings hurt or anyone feel uncomfortable. But tech companies, from Amazon to Facebook to YouTube, put your tech company here, with the exception of Tesla, are very, very biased. Now, what side's up to them, but it's not an equal field. Jeffrey Dawson, channel member, that is awesome. Y'all, Doug Ritter, if you haven't had a chance to meet him, if you ever get a chance to, he is the nicest guy who has more tenacity, who should be here, Twang Thang. He's got an invite, but he might be, they put up those big grain holders all around the Midwest. So if he's in the middle of a job, he might just be home for a little while. And so I always tell him to spend time with his family. And Brother Grant's got a link too. I was trying to get him to come on. I don't know if y'all saw his LinkedIn today, but he did. No, Randy RS WSG, we're about to do a drawing, brother. But if you need sleep, you sleep. If you win, we know you. But if y'all looked at, well, let's just look at it while we waste a little tiny bit of time, and then we're going to go win some stuff. Hold on, guys. Let me pull something up for you real quick to share with you. All right. So as you guys know, Brother Brown just got in. Brother Grant, that was a Jason Brown being in my mind, guys. Be up. But Jason Grant just got his trippers in and he shipped them out. And look what he did with this tripper. Where in the hell did I put it? All right, so it doesn't want me to share it that way. So what if I share it this way? Bear with me, guys. I apologize. I think you'll enjoy seeing this. And no, it's not Countess Anne. Let me share this with you. All right, so this is the tripper. These are two trippers. So Jason took one of his Tonto trippers, did a freaking drop point regrind on it. Is that sick? Guys, I'm so stoked with what he's able to do with his hands. And those are going to drop pretty soon if they haven't dropped already. One of these is mine. Let me see if I can find it. We've got a little 5-inch. This guy right here. With Ultim handles, Ultim scales, so I can see the coffin, which he does for weight relief. How cool is that? He showed that one on the live last week that had the stair steps on the spine, where instead of these jumps being straight, it looked like a yellow brick road. Let me see if I can find that. I don't see it. I do want a battle bar. I think that is very cool. Got a chisel grind to cut and then 3 prime tips. But yeah, man, I'm just blown away by his talent and what he's able to do. All right, so before we do the member giveaway, so there are a couple, why'd they leave? Did they say if they're starting a company? Let me go up here and see if I missed it. Amethyst Ann is my only Hank besides Forrest Hank that I carry, Hank's Cartel, and she is my internet crush. I even got a Michael Ziva S5 to be like her. I would move to Serbia and serve her. All right, y'all talk amongst yourselves because I'm going to go get a chat giveaway and I'll be right back. Let me think what it's going to be. And then we still got the member giveaway. So all you channel members, go to the link up that's pinned at the top and leave a comment, any comment. All right, I got to take a poll. Let's see how I can do a poll in here. I'm just going to ask y'all. Do y'all want something weird and expensive? Backpack B, thank you, brother. Welcome, man. I'm glad you're here. So glad you're here. Thank you, buddy. So do y'all want to go weird for the chat giveaway? Let me show you what I'm thinking. Knife Nut 69, welcome, brother. Walker, yeah, weird. May he rest in peace. That is an Elisha Isham designed Savivi Plithros. It is a great knife that I can, if I'm not on camera, flick it out of that little hole. But it's drop shutty. It's got this little Isham flipper. If y'all have handled Isham knives before, you know his flippers aren't really made to push button. They're made to light switch. But this is a cool knife. And I'd love to give it to one of you guys in the chat if y'all think it's cool. Or the other thought, if you wanted something more traditional, we could do the Savivi riffle, but it'll go another week. I kind of like this one. I did too, Ben. Josh Branson, you should win this, buddy. I'm going to go because I want y'all to still sign up for the member giveaway because we're going to do that one pretty quickly after this because we're running out of time. But I'm going to go to the random picker and we're going to give away this Plethros. I think it's the Plethros, not the art. Yeah, it's the Plethros. I don't carry it, and I think somebody really like it. And I think that's the way we should do it. So let's go StreamYard. Giveaway tool. And y'all do come hang with me tomorrow night on Off the Edge. Because I don't think Lefty's going to make it back in time. And it's just going to be me. And it would be lonely if none of y'all came and hung with me. It's going to be at 8:45 tomorrow, though. Run up to Saturday Night Lives. All right. So what we're going to do is no hashtag, no capital, nothing fancy. Satisfaction, thank you, brother. Says I've already got 4 entries. So this is where our chat's going to be, kiddos. All right. Brand New American gifted another membership. Thank you, brother. What's going on with my weird screen lagging? Am I about to lose y'all? Thomas McDonald, you're a new member, buddy. Welcome. TGIF, Timmy. So, Thomas McDonald, new member. Go to the top of the pinned comments and you'll see a giveaway that we're going to do after this giveaway, and it's the member giveaway that you're now eligible for. So go watch that video or just start that video. Make sure you're subscribed, like it, and leave any comment, and we're going to do a random comment generator, and you will be entered for that giveaway. Jeffrey gifted a membership. Thank you, brother. Guys, there are people throwing some kindness around to put y'all into a giveaway and minimize their chances. Patina Turner was gifted a membership. Patina, the man, the myth, the legend, please go to the jump out of here and go watch the video that's pinned at the top and leave a comment, my man. 2 weeks ago, we had someone who signed up. I think it was Dopey won. I'm forgetting, somebody won who signed up that day. So it happens. And there are not a lot of people that you'll be competing with. So let's see how many comments we're getting to. 38. And we've got 70 of y'all in here. Guys, ish them out. This is a nice knife. It's been discontinued for a while. Really ergonomic. It's got a super slicey, tall, flat ground blade. And it's got this little finger window. Dang Ross, new channel member. Welcome, brother. Thank you. Please go join the giveaway. This giveaway is going to happen as long as you put Isham in. But if you're a channel member and you haven't signed up for the giveaway for the compact metamorph, please do. All right, looks like we're up to 47 entries, but we've got 69 people in here. So y'all throw up your Ishams, because I'm going to draw for this one probably, it's 10:30 now, probably in about 2 minutes. Did a bit, doing something kind for drink water. Awesome, dang Ross. I just want you in there, buddy. Oh, you can't find the link? Okay, let me do this for you, buddy. I'm going to put it in the chat again. And if you just click on it when you see it on the chat, it should pop up right about now. Just note, thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man. Do you see it, Thomas? Everybody drop your Ishams in there. And Thomas, you've got time to go watch that video. But we got 51 Ishams and 65 in here. So I'm going to give it about a minute or two. And I'm going to draw for it. And somebody's going to win. Dopey, new member. Welcome, brother. Hopefully you've gotten in there and watched the video. Go watch it, man. You got time. All right, guys. We're getting ready to draw for the Isham. I'm going to count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, Dean got in. Channel member. Good. Anybody else want to throw an Isham in there real quick? All right. Get ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck, everybody. Oh, Josh, I thought it was you. It's Bama Ninja. Timmy, congratulations, Bama Ninja. And don't get discouraged, Josh, because you will win soon. I will guarantee you that. And I rarely do guarantees, but I guarantee you will win. All right, let me find my note from Dean Griffin winning. Hopefully he's emailed me. And then I got Bama Ninja, Timmy, 1, the Civivi, Letros. Congratulations, man. I think you'll really like the knife. I did. Where'd I put it? Because I'm about to put an email in here, but I want to make sure I've got it where I can box it up, and I seem to have lost it. All right, kids. Talk amongst yourselves. Here it is. Congratulations, Bama Ninja. All right, so Bama Ninja, I'm going to throw my email address in here. And if you email me tonight, your address over across the pond there, real closely to my house, I will send this to you, and I bet you get it Monday. And that is the email address. Email address. Right there. For some reason, I'm getting a ton of lag on my side. I apologize for that. Dopey, I don't come for the giveaways, but I definitely come for all you guys. I love you dudes. Uncle Ab, my best friend, will tell you that y'all are my social life. And it excites me to be able to hang out with you guys. So what I'm going to do is all you channel members go up here and watch this video. And I'm getting ready when you least expect it. I'm going to draw for it. But I've got to remember how to do that. Let's see. And I can tell y'all it will probably happen within the next 4 minutes. So if you haven't watched it, all you have to do is leave a comment. It doesn't have to be any special comment. But it's getting ready to happen very shortly. Very shortly. I've just got to get my shit in a pile first. There's got to be an easier way to do this too. All right, so let's do this. I'm not ignoring you guys. I'm just working feverishly in the background. Trying to find my shit. All right, guys. I'm going to share the screen. This is for the member giveaway, Chito Bandito. And he's going to do something kind for someone, and he's going to pass it over to Randy WSG. Man, you guys are too freaking much. Congratulations, Cheeto Bandito, and congratulations, Randy's WSG. Are you still in here, Randy? If you're not, that's all right. We'll get in touch with you. If you are, if Randy is still in here, and I'll send him a IG too. Randy WSG, are you here, Randy? Luke 10 Texas, what's up, buddy? I promise, if you guys stay around here, we're not going to get a lot more people, and you guys will all win. Let's see what we got here. So we got Timmy one. We got Cheeto one, who did something kind for someone. And hopefully, if we can get in touch with Randy, let me see if I've got Randy on my Instagram. God, she's so gorgeous. Let's see, Randy. I found him. Whoops. All right, I found him, and I'm gonna send him a message. Let's see what other new stuff I've got in to show you guys while we kill a little bit more time. Did I show you guys? Uh-oh, let me record this win. I think Randy might have pieced out, but I'm about to send him a message. Let's go. That'll be the real steel. Went to Randy WSG, care of Cheeto. And Cheeto Bandito, please send me your address. I think I've got your address, but send me your address again too, brother. El Cap Addict, channel member, welcome, buddy. Do that, Cheeto Bandito, if you would. Shoot me your address in case I don't have it. I'm gonna throw it back in here again. Awesome, guys. I don't know why I'm lagging so much. But yeah, the Migurons or Mad Winds, recommend those to anybody. Really good knives. And I want to try some other budget knives, and I try to look around. Knife Nut 69 was gifted a membership by NFK 20. Thank you, guys. And I'll post this weekend. Tomorrow, I'll be doing Off the Edge. Hopefully, you guys will come hang out. I'm sure we'll have a giveaway or something going on there. And then Sunday, maybe Monday, I'll post the videos for next week. We'll do a general member giveaway and then, or general subscriber, and then we'll do our member giveaway. And I'll pick out a couple of knives that will be good. And, we'll probably have a random too, if it works out. That's kind of part of the reason that I keep bringing knives into the collection, so I can make room and forward out some knives. Because to be honest with all you guys, I could get on NAF sale, sell knives for 50, 60, 70, 80 bucks. I'd much rather just pay them forward, right? Into you guys. Twang Thang just gifted a membership. And Junior Miz was gifted a membership. Thank you, Twang Thang. You guys are awesome. Just absolutely awesome. That's awesome, Jim Miller. And I've got something coming your way tomorrow. Congratulations. I appreciate you, my friend. And I haven't seen Shane since he fell asleep and I left him that nasty message. I wonder if he took it seriously. I'm surely not trying to hurt people's feelings. So hopefully Satisfaction and Stevie have some more juicy gossip or stuff to talk about than I do. I have a hard time staying engaged in the chat, which is what I want to do, to have kind of a conversation with each of you guys. But then my squirrel brain goes somewhere else. Like I was looking earlier and was going to share with you guys some stuff like DL trading. But when I do that, I kind of feel like Cole. But since it's a knife channel, I do like to show knives from time to time. I like to see what's coming in new, right? So what I do is I go to new items. I'm not all crazy about Hermans. I know they're great knives. See, I can go that far because I look so often. I can tell Greg's girlfriend's having some influence in the shop. Another one of my favorites. And I'll tell y'all what dropped today that I didn't get, but I thought about getting it. And then we'll quit doing the online stuff. You guys see this? Where is it? Right here. Do you guys see this beauty? A fixed blade Axon. Yes, please. Get it in hand satin, get it machine satin, all kinds of different handle materials. And I handled this knife in Atlanta at Blade Show, and guys, it feels so good. It's a little bit larger than what I ideally carry, but I would make an exception for it because it really is that good. But 8.10 inches, that's a little long for me. Yeah, Bam, I totally appreciate everything you've been doing. And I don't know if that's what Backpack's saying, but everything you've been doing for Sister Stella and spreading the word, it's been very helpful. Twang Thing, I want one too, buddy. And there's several. The drop was today at noon. He's got several in stock. And I'll tell you guys another, if you're fixed blade people, these knives right here. Our brother Beard of Doom got one at Blade Show. And they are, let me find it. All right, all right. Check this out. Let me find it. Let me find it. Oh, here we go. Let me share this with you guys. Tell me what you think. Beard of Doom got one. And I love it. But I wasn't buying anything at Blade Show. I was testing my strength. But this knife right here is slicey, CPM 154. Tell me that's not a beautiful knife. Guys, those are just good looking. I don't care who you are. Now, we're going to go to the fun part of the show. I'm going to show you guys, if my StreamYard comes back, a banger that I ran into when I was in Atlanta. And they now sell them on NASL. And as you guys know, I'm kind of crazy about smaller fixed blades. But if I can find smaller fixed blades with an attitude, and the search here on NASL sucks. Why is the search not working? Hold on. Bear with me, kids. I'm jumping ahead trying to find what I know is here. Unless they're all sold out, which I don't believe that would be the case. I'm getting closer. I'm getting closer. Man, people list a lot on NASL because I was just looking at these the other day and they are now pages buried. Or if I go to this next page, I might learn that they're gone. Let's see. All right, here they are. All right, so I'm going to quit sharing. And I've gotten two of these knives now. This is a Shed Knives Resilience. I picked this up off NASL. I saw it at Blade Show, but I wasn't buying. It's CPM 154, hollow ground, 1/4 of an inch thick, CPM 154, with G10 handles, awesome jimping. And if I had some paper, show you, it's very slicey. Because even though it's super thick, it's got a great edge on it. Shed Knives 2023, the Resilience. This knife, made in Delaware by Jack Billings. G10 handles, $123. I also have a Skur, but let's go to, and let me show you what else is on that sale from him. And I have no affiliation with these guys. I'm just sharing because sharing is caring. And I thought it was cool enough to buy two. Somebody here might want a chopper. So these are the ones that just hit this Atlas. And it is not as big as it looks, but it is 4-inch blade to 4.5-inch blade. The one that I want next, this is another one of the Atlases. This is a sheep's foot. This is a cool knife, but it's too big for me. It's $162, and then I want to say it's got like a 7-inch. And here's another sheep's foot. But this little guy, this Conquest, I can't decide. That's 138, and I can't decide if I like this one better than. Look how thick that stock is, guys. That's the Conquest, and then they make, there's the one like I've got, the Resilience. See how it's got that drop blade to make it a good rolling chopper? And then it's got this little pommel that you can put a lanyard through. And then this is the other one, because I'll show you the other one I've got, but this is the other one I was thinking about getting instead of the Tonto. The Tonto, I think, it's got more of a pointy, pokey point, but it's also a little bit longer. This one is 123 shipped. And then if I can find a Skur, I'll show you the other one I've got. And it should be back to me tomorrow, maybe Monday. I stripped the screws trying to do a scale swap, and I had to send them to Jack to take them out. That's another Conquest, that little Tonto. And there's another, what they call the Tonto, which is really a Skur with the American. They call it American Tonto. And that's the Skur. That's the other one I've got. And I've got the day glow handles on it. They call this a trout knife for cleaning fish. And guys, this knife is small in length, but in stature, it is a badass. Show y'all a real quick picture, and then see if it'll let me pull me up. Since it doesn't know me, it thinks I'm somebody else. That's the size of that Resilience. That little thick 1/4-inch knife I just showed you, that's it by Clothes Deca and by the Jack Wolf. That's how small that little knife is compared to that knife. It's just a little bigger, but it's still small. But they're crude. They're thick. I had one jammed in a tree. That's what I'm looking for. I don't know where my picture is of it jammed in the tree. But I stuck it in a tree out back, and I mean, it buried. There it is. So that's the Resilience. The other one's the Skr. That's Jim Miller's. And then if we go to Shed Knives, let me show y'all how young Jack is. And he is the nicest freaking guy. This is their 2023 line, very reasonably priced. But little Jack, that's Jack holding the flag. There he is. He was at Blade Show, just a really nice guy. I support him. And really good stuff. Hopefully that wasn't boring, guys, but you know I'll get off on a tangent here and there. Grumpy Grunt, what is up, brother? I do have bamboo Q1 Fiend. I've got a whole field of it between me and my neighbor's house. Got a whole bunch of it. But these are fun knives. I want to say this weighs 13 ounces. Just for example. Give you a little idea what we're talking about here. That's the Resilience and the Formax. Tell me which one you'd rather be hitting the head with. Is the Salvation their fixed blade, Dopey? I have seen that. We're showing that off if that's the one you're talking about. I like what they're doing. I'm not a big patch guy. I never have been because I don't need to get into something else that I'm collecting. I love patches when I pick them up. But I love what they're doing with knives, and I love their personalities. They seem like just fantastic guys. I hate that I did not meet them in Atlanta. My big regrets was not meeting them and not meeting Pam and not spending more time talking to Iggy because I just woken up. I'd rather be hitting the head with a soft pillow too, but this thing right here, I mean, I'm convinced that if somebody came after me and I was carrying this, I would just stand back and throw it because I don't care where it hits you, it is going to suck. Because this pommel would be great on a campsite. Grumpy, what are y'all dealing for, buddy? I love knife trades. And that's something I haven't done a lot of. Mateo and I traded knives once. And Justin at OCD EDC and I traded knives. Justin was kind enough to trade me my SOG Seal XR, which is a knife that was too big for me. What's up, Ethan Ruins? My little brother. Good to see you, my man. He traded me for this Paramilitary 2 Warncliffe from Cutlery Shop. And what's cool about anytime you trade with Justin, it's got his Spyderco member number on it. And this guy right here is CTS XHP. So I've got a CTS XHP Spyderco. I've got a Panto PM2 and S30V, and then I've got this PM2 and S110. This was the Blurple. What else new has come in? I could have sworn I had almost went crazy. On Wednesday, I happened to be at DLT site, and they had Hinder Eclipses that were live, and they were in stock. And I had one in my cart in Battle Blue, and I started thinking, I love the blade shape, but I did what would Dark Gravity do? And I wasn't, for some reason, just in love with it, but I really wanted it. But I withheld. Ooh, and I'll show you else something cool real quick before I show you the Hinderer that I passed on. It'll probably hit me Monday when it would have shown up. But check this guy out. Stasa talks really highly of these scouts. These little Griffin scouts. They're little 6.5 inch fixed blades, S35VN Combat Beads makes them. Kind of interesting. I'm curious how long they stay in stock. I would definitely want a Mike Carter one. I would not want a heavy titanium or brass. But what I passed on were these right here. And the one I was looking at is this one right here. It was a Swedge Spear Point Magna Cut. Look at that. And I did not buy that motherfucker. I know a lot of you don't like Hinders. The clips I've got is flipperless, and it's the I want to say it's the Spear Point. But it's probably one of my droppiest Hinders. But I could not bring myself, even though I could have, it wasn't really in the budget, but it could have been worked around. And I felt like I did the responsible thing. But now I'm kind of sick at my stomach because I just think it's so good looking. What do you guys think about that Swedge? Go back down here and look at some of the other ones. They had some in working finish. I mean, when I got here, guys, there were probably 80% of them in stock. So I could have really had my pick. And to me, the scales don't matter because I'm going to replace the scales with a titanium scale. But the back does matter. What I've learned is Battle Black, which you don't see that much. That's the only Hinderer I've not been able to get a show side scale for. But my Hinderers are either in 20 CV, S45. I don't have any in Magna Cut. Working finish translucent green. But I know people say Hinderers are expensive, but they never go over 425 mostly. I mean, you might find special Hinderers a little bit more. And you're getting a made in America, very high quality, regardless of what people say about the heat treat. I don't think any of us that use knives are going to have a problem with it. I think they're very reasonable knives. I couldn't bring myself to do it. I'm having a little bit of regret, but I didn't need another Eclipse. Everybody needs another Eclipse. Look how many they had. Anyway, I love them, but they're not for everybody. I'm just surprised how good the action is, and I've not tried them on the washers yet, but I'm thinking about setting one up maybe over the weekend with some washers. I've got to help A to Z out. He's got a relative just like I do, but he bought a hardware kit when he got his, the blue hardware kit, and he's got one of his body screws that's stuck. So I've got to take the whole thing apart, try my heat gun first to see if I can get it out, and then if I can't, I've got to go to the soldering iron and hope I don't flame ano his fucking knife. But guys, I'm so stoked that we had a good night, that y'all came and hung out, and I really, truly would love it if y'all come and hang out with me tomorrow night, because it's going to be interesting. I don't know what we'll do yet. Don't know who will join us. Simplify EDC guy Vince, my main man. How are you, dude? Ethan Ruins, Dopey 6621, Grateful Panic, and I all had a place to sleep in Atlanta because of the one and only Vince. Vince gave us shelter and had the best time together. One of the best nights I had, as weird as it sounds, was sitting in the kitchen having about an hour conversation with Vince. I know, Knife Nut, Taco Bell is calling. It's going to be 2 Mexican pizzas unless they're sold out. And I don't know if I told y'all, and I don't want condolences, but it's okay. But my German Shepherd Ashley, the week I was at Blade Show, passed away. She was 17 years old. She was very old, passed away in her sleep. And usually when I go to Taco Bell, I would get 2 Mexican pizzas and 3 soft tacos. And it's going to be hard going tonight and not getting those 3 soft tacos because I won't eat them, but she used to love them. I might get one just in her honor and break it on the curb, like pouring a 40 out on the curb. She lived a great life. She was a fantastic dog. It is so hot. It's still hot here. Yeah, I'll tell you, Jeffrey. My 3.5 inch XM18 is every bit as droppy as my Eclipse, but the action's better. And then I've got Brother Dark Gravity sold me. It's the only one I've not been able to find a scale for because it is battle black. But this little knife is a Skinner blade. It's a 3-inch. I didn't really like it at first, and he insisted that I carry it. So I carried it the week of Blade Show 2 years ago or last year, and instantly told him I'd buy it because I loved it that much. So this is my first Hinderer. This brought me into the Hinderer game. Then I bought the 3.5 inch. Then Knife Joy had the 3-inch XM18s. I got the smooth tie scale for it, the little Borney, which is much slicerier because the blade stock's thinner on the 3-inch than on the 3.5. And then a buddy of mine bought and found too small for him the Jurassic, which is kind of like the size between the XM18 3-inch and the XM18 3.5. It's a great little knife. And then one of my favorites, which was the ugliest knife that I never thought I'd get, and I'll put a tight scale on it, is the little half track. And what's cool about this half track is that clip is a Lynch clip that my brother, Stevie Wonder Woman, aka said Stevie, bought
to put on his, why do I always forget the name of that knife? He got it to put on his, the guy that makes knives in Tuscaloosa. Super nice. They're hard to get. Anyway, the whole pattern would fit, but this knife has a cutout so that it recesses down to the scale. So Lynch was going to actually have to grind the clip down so it would fit on Stevie's knife. And instead, they just took the knife and made Stevie a clip. But this is a Lynch deep carry clip on this little XN or half track. And it's, damn it, I missed it. I can flip it off that fuller. Or it's got a great little flipper tab. But it is a small little handful of a slicey knife. And I love the clip because Stevie gave it to me. So that's how one falls into a rabbit hole. That's why I was so scared about getting a Jack Wolf. But I think I've matured. So maybe I won't do anything crazy like that again. Guys, thank you for hanging out. We're going to have to break loose so I can go get a pizza before I go see Maddie. I'll see all y'all hopefully in the chat over there. And if y'all are looking for something to do tomorrow night, 8:45 over here on this channel, we'll be doing Off the Edge. Maddie, if you and Stevie are doing anything tomorrow night or you guys want to rally, hang out, let me know. Guys, I love you all. I hope and I pray that you continue to look out for the guy or gal to your left. Continue to look out for the guy or gal to your right. Look out for each other. Go forward with love in your heart. Choose debate, not hate. I love you all. See you at said faction. Deuces.